Grammatically, a man owned a store called This and That and hired another man to make a sign for it. When it was finished, the owner inspected the work. He discovered that the spaces were wrong, so he said, the space between this and, that is different. I'm so angry. Me too, mainly because I couldn't say that right in the end. Many top scientists are on the autism spectrum, so technically autism causes vaccines? If you post something on r/pics and it wins an award, you're technically an award-winning photographer. Not if you didn't take the photo. Remember, it's Reddit. 80% recycled content on the low end. Hammer was invented in 8000 BC. People in 7999 BC. r/birds aren't real. Coincidence? Earth. 120 billion plus deaths. Has birds? Dang straight it does. I'm not sure what to make of this new fact, but I'm glad I know the dangers of birds. Although I am curious why an image that says that Earth has birds would be posted on Birds Aren't Real. Ever realized how freaking surreal reading a book actually is? You stare at marked slices of tree for hours on end, hallucinating vividly. Well, that's one way to describe it. Makes me think of reading Rainbow in a whole new light. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Somebody tampered with my brakes. Well then, you should have been here early. Purebred dogs versus inbred dogs. Which one's cuter? You decide. These two bullets collided in the Battle of Gallipoli in 1915. The chances of this happening are 1 in a billion. Name something more unlikely to happen. 3 bullets colliding? Or dream speed run? Type C for fast charging. C. Did it work? Hello? What in the world is going on there? Why is it living in a soda can? Why are we living in decorated concrete blocks? Point. No, that's not a point. My decorated concrete block has a toilet. And I don't know about you, but those are pretty darn necessary. You think our little man has a bathroom in there? I doubt it. Grown men really let a football match ruin their day. LOL. Grown women let zodiac signs shape their future. To be fair, Cancer can really shape your future. I usually sit on the computer 12 hours a day. Is that bad? That can't be comfortable. Try a chair. Thank you. Study finds atheists are more likely to own cats than Christians. This article is stupid. Besides not knowing how to feed and care for them, it's illegal to own a Christian, let alone buy and sell them. My COVID vaccine is booked for the 14th of February. So hey, at least someone will be sticking something in me this Valentine's Day. Grace, you're a gift. I support people's choice to street race because it's a victimless crime. Until they T-bone a family van full of kids, killing the entire family. That's street crashing, which I am very against. 2 superhuman war criminals beat up orphan with heart problems after one killed his parents. I do love explaining a film plot badly. Most people think that T-Rexes can't clap because they have short arms. But really, it's because they're dead. You know, I never thought about it that way. But yes, your way is much funnier. We should just pin all the debt in the world to one guy and then kill him. I think you just invented Christianity. Or that episode of South Park where Kyle gets a credit card with no limit and takes on everybody's debts. Questions and answers. What's the difference between 6 gigabytes of RAM and 8 gigabytes of RAM? 2 gigabytes. Again, as someone who's an A+ certified computer tech, that is the only correct answer to that question. Black Widow is scheduled to drop in theaters exactly 3 months from today. Black Widow dropped in theaters 2 years ago. What's the best drug to have sex on? Birth control? Alright, Noah, to all the English gurus in the house, a mother beats up her daughter because she was drunk. So, who was drunk? She was. Yeah, can't you read? Odd numbers when they get multiplied by 2. We're even now, man, what a great show. I know that's not the point here, but such a good show. Come on. Family dinner. Oh, I see. It's because his parents are dead. They were shot. He watched his parents die. Well, that's the gayest crap I've ever seen. Oh my god, I am so sick and tired of seeing poop stuff everywhere. Stop! The United States flag, but all the green is replaced with yellow. I always wondered what that would look like. Warning, heavy pedestrian traffic. You know, I'm glad these guys have a sense of humor. It's nice to see. Push means push. Shut means pull. I'm going to try my best to remember this because I cannot for the life of me get doors right. I think there's something wrong with my brain. Not 100% sure what it is. I just think that there is something wrong. The human brain is the most complex structure in the entire universe. Today I learned there is no physical description of Jesus in the Bible. False. He's larger than a baby. By the description of him driving the moneylenders from the temple, we can also tell that he fit inside the temple, which gives us an upper bound as well as lower bound on his size. It's been said that Jesus was larger than a baby, but smaller than a temple. Lamps in video games are using real electricity. Yeah, I think most things in video games are using real electricity. If you put a pizza on top of a pizza, you'd have 2 pizzas. But if you put a lasagna on top of a lasagna, you'd still have 1 lasagna. Without my cookies, I'm just a monster. Fascinating. Countries arranged by geographical location. Ah, yes, I see. True random number generator. Minimum 1. Maximum 1 million. Result 69,420. Damn, that's like a 1 in a million chance. Yes, it is just like that, isn't it? Moscow. Yeah, it sure is. Nursery rhymes with Justin Fletcher. No, it doesn't. To the guy who invented the number 0, thanks for nothing. There was a whole episode of Cyber Chase about 0 being an incredible number, okay? So don't you start with me. Want to see something not safe for work? Okay. Oh, God, no, that is totally not okay. Man, that guy's got brass balls, though. He's standing on the arms of the chair. How you gonna get down now, bud? Change does not come from a place of comfort. I find pennies and nickels in my couch all the time, so I don't know what you're talking about. Them? Whose skull is that? Me, raising it to my lips to take a drink. A guy named Philip. What's in it? Vodka and orange juice. It's a Phillips head screwdriver. That's a great joke, but I still hate you. The Japanese flag is literally just a pie chart of all the countries that have been nuked. Wow, that one's a little bit messed up. You can't buy Hot Pockets. You can only buy Cold Pockets. You are expected to supply the heat yourself. Don't believe the lies. Yeah, we can't trust Big Hot Pocket. A diss track is just 2 grown men sitting in separate rooms writing poems about each other. And most of them are pretty terrible. We should legalize cannabis in all 50 states, use the taxes to repair roads and highways, and call it Operation Pothole. Only Bill Murray could come up with a plan like that. You know, implying that this tweet is real and it came from him. What gives people power, money, status? Mitochondria. Well, I guess technically it gives the cell power. We got a class detention in physics, and my mate got into more trouble for pointing out that punishing one group for one person's actions is a war crime stated under the Geneva Convention. What? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't a war crime only be a war crime if it happened during a time of war? What rock group has 4 men that don't sing? What? Mount Rushmore. Get out. Good romance starts with a good friendship. A bad romance starts with, oh, no, I'm not doing that. Cooking cooking show. Next, we'll dip the carcass of the mother into the scrambled remains of her unborn children. I think it should be a requirement for all cooking shows to speak like this. I'm f***ing Robert Downey Jr. You could lend it to your wife. God, that shirt's not even a little bit real, is it? He says he has a corner office with a view, gets paid to travel around in a $400,000 vehicle. Screw it, I'll sleep with him. So what do you do, bus driver? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't see an issue here. Bus drivers are the backbone of society, along with sanitation workers. Spicy isn't a taste, it's a pain sensation. So people who like spicy food are basically masochists. I mean, maybe a little bit, but if I have to feel some pain to enjoy some good old-fashioned Cajun food, I'm gonna feel some pain. Poor 3-year-old got stung by a wasp today. As I was calming him down, I said, "What's a wasp doing out in February?" 3-year-old looked at me with sorrowful eyes and said, "Stinging me." He's a very literal fellow. Let me tell you kids how I built this house from the ground up. Ugh, not again, Grandpa. Yeah, we've heard that story a million times. Don't you have any others to tell us? This is a 1-story building. Every cigarette you smoke takes 7 minutes off of your student loan debt. You can't give her that, it's not safe. It's a sword. They're not meant to be safe. People who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. I think I know what I want to be when I grow up now. Here's what the power of an EF5 tornado can do. It's a piece of wood going straight through cement, Oklahoma, the place where paper beats rock. This Sesame Street Muppet will become the first to experience homelessness. Oscar the Grouch has been living in a trash can for 49 years, and it's his home. I'm pretty sure we've seen what his home looks like down there too. Like, he's got a pretty legit bachelor pad down there, okay? So, nothing I want is in stock. Yeah, people are buying like crazy. Why does it take so long to get more on the shelves? Too many stores need stuff, I guess. I see planes in the air and trucks on the road. Yes, so why isn't anything here? Well, the planes are in the air and the trucks are on the road. Yes, because complaining to the woman working behind the counter at your favorite store is definitely going to help the trucks teleport and the planes warp. New 100% vegan ice cream, sugar-free, no eggs, lactose-free, and no calories. Well, it's a little hard on the teeth, though. Will you press the button? You will win, but you won't know the cost. I've won, but at what cost? Washington's army didn't receive any support from Godzilla. I mean, it's technically true. My history teacher would give you half a point or a quarter of a point for an answer that was not wrong. This is not wrong. Yeah, but your teacher's only going to appreciate the joke once. Know the rules. Age is just a number. After 18, age is a word, dumbass. Oh, truth right off the bat, I'm loving it. I'm something of a Mexican myself. Me, when I pronounce Mexico as Mexico, I always say mucho around my Mexican friends. It means a lot to them. Hate you. Torture chamber? Abusement park? Okay, I like that. The next time I go to Disneyland, I'm going to use that term. You know, because they abuse the hell out of my wallet. You ever seen a black leather wallet turn blue? Exactly. Try going to Disney. 5 years ago, I was in the Kuala Lumpur bird park and saw this extremely helpful sign. More birds. Those directions. Just go anywhere. There's birds. Installed on the ceiling. Do not remove. Gee, thanks. My wife is going into labor. What should I do? Is this her first child? No, this is her husband. IFL Science. What's a fact that makes you uncomfortable? We'll start. Your bones are wet. There's a moment during the cremation process when the meat is perfectly cooked. Woo, that one's awful. When someone asks how you pronounce "chif," oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. Hey, little tip here. It's pronounced "chif," the only correct answer. The reason I'm pronouncing it that way is because now you'll never know which way I pronounce it either. Suck it. In which battle did Napoleon die? His last one? Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? At the bottom of the page? The Ravi River flows in which state? Liquid state. What is the main reason for divorce? Marriage. A plus for creativity. Someone asked me to name 2 structures that hold water. I was like, well, damn. Best game for a 6-year-old or under? Besides Pokemon's games. Doom. Trust me, it's a very Christian game. Some might even say the most Christian game. Look, if there's one video game that has a possibility of being endorsed by God, it's gonna be Doom. I don't understand how manga characters die. Like, just freaking draw them again? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Well, good for him. The last time I heard about him, he was kinda dead. And while we're on that subject, I don't know what all the king's horses and all the king's men thought they were gonna do with a giant shattered egg. Oh, get the clue! I'm a skateboard fan. It looks like the worst fan ever. It's not gonna move any air anywhere, and if it falls, you're gonna die. When's your birthday? 22nd of February. What year? Every year? Get out! Such a good movie. Cannibal. Someone who sped up with people. Yeah. I saw 2 feet of snow in Chicago this morning. Damn right you did. Jesus. There are a lot of people sweating out there right now. Japan has made a gun called the speech jammer that can stop people from talking. If you think about it, any gun does that. You will not die at the hands of quicksand. Ask me how I know this. Please, how do you know this? Quicksand does not have any hands. What's it like to have a penis? It's hard sometimes. Yeah, really gets in the way. I don't want it anymore. If you could be shot anywhere on your body, where would you choose? The head? LOL. No, I meant where would you be shot to feel the least amount of pain? Oh, gotcha. The head? Frodo! Please, Sam, no, not again. If I take one more step, I'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been. Frodo, please! Your house is burning down. You can only save one thing. What do you save? My house? Oh, Snoop. I might save my cat. Oh, crap, I live with Zach, too. Shoot. It's a toss-up. Tim Cook says that Apple is working on something bigger than the iPhone, the iPad. Females are just males with extra iron. Woo-hoo-hoo, I hate you. How do I get a boy to like me? Treat him like a king by cutting his head off. Now he'll like you forever. What's the least spoken language in the world? Sign language. Please laugh. Be me, 22 years old, overweight beta loser. Decide to screw it all and get my life in control. Get new clothes, go to the gym, work out harder than I ever have in my life, sweat dripping off me, can't feel my legs. A couple of chads walk by, hear one of them say to the other, what a fat loser. He's technically right, I am losing a lot of fat. Nice, keep going, man. Cracks me up, whenever 4chan goes wholesome, they go wholesome. In the sentence, love is a verb, love is a noun. Wait, what mythical creature would you like to have sex with? Medusa would get me rock hard. Take your up and get the hell out of here. Foreigners saying Americans don't use the metric system. Me with a 9mm and 5 grams in my pocket. We just use it when it's actually supposed to be convenient. If you had $10,000, what's the fastest way you're going to double it? Put it in front of a mirror? That is seriously one of the worst Ask Reddit questions I have ever seen. You're offered $50,000, but if you accept it, the person you hate most in the entire world gets $100,000. Are you taking it? Yeah, why wouldn't I want $150,000? Audrey, 6 years old. Daddy, life is like chess. Me? How? You have to move. Holy crap. I started carrying a knife after an attempted mugging a few years ago. Since then, my mugging attempts have been a lot more successful. Well, good for you, L. Kia. No Kia. Oh god. If you type nothing backwards, you get Nissan, which means nothing. Your brain, give it to me. I've successfully performed a heist on one of the largest corporations on Earth. I stole an onion from Walmart when I was 5. That's right, stick it to Walmart. Stick it to the man. You eat that onion proud. Hey, can I get your opinion on this shirt? Sure, crabs are the best animal. Oh, thanks. The opposite of formaldehyde is casual to Jekyll. I can't believe I read this post with my own freaking eyes. Do you breathe? Yes. Oxygen makes you weak. Research has found that 100% of people who breathe in oxygen die. Well, it's hard to argue with your point. Yes, it is, isn't it? If you don't get hired for an unpaid internship, it literally makes no difference. Just show up and start working. What are they gonna do? Pay you? The naked man fears no pickpocket. I don't know, I feel like there's one particular place they should fear being pickpocketed. Maybe that's just me, though. 1 year later, and I'm so happy I lost 140 pounds. That dude was only 140 pounds? Needs to eat more. Being a whale is stressful. You're often under a lot of pressure. Yeah, I can imagine. Buy one burger for the price of 2 and receive a second burger absolutely free. Now that's a deal I can absolutely get behind. A customer at the smoke shop I used to work at asked if he could show me his pride and joy, and he pulled this out. Oh, I gotta love that old man humor. It is fun. Huge dog Dog turns into a puppy when reunited with owner. Very misleading title. Dog remained the same size throughout the video. Flagged. Hi, hello. Would you like to participate in a one-question survey? Yeah, thank you for your participation. No problem, man. When you count in milliseconds, crap went from 0 to 100 real freaking quick. This is Korean. This is Japanese. This is Chinese. They're different. All looks the same to me. If God defines sex as between a man and a woman, then when two dudes bone, it's not sex, and therefore, not a sin. Duh. From Hung Daddy. Hi, I'm 8.5 inches. Sorry, I'm not interested in being friends with midgets. Midgets piss me off. Smiley face. Probably the single best line in South Park's entire history. The lines on the gay flag are straight. There. Is this better, smartass? What do you gain from having a snake as a pet? You gain a snake. Yeah, what kind of question is that? Free snowman. Some assembly required. Freaking IKEA, man. Here's an apartment. I made this entirely with 3D software. Well, if you made it with 2D software, it would have been an image of a flat. That's a good one. Therapist, your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true? To be honest, I never knew she sold flowers. Am I doing Tinder right? What's your favorite kind of soup? Chicken and vegetable. A fine choice. Why, thank you. What an odd first question, though. You can tell a lot about somebody by their favorite soup. What can you tell about me? That you like chicken and vegetable soup. This guy's got it down. Spider-Man was really selling pics of himself to newspapers to survive. He started an OnlyFans before it was even a concept. Hell, he didn't sell the pictures I wanted. Square root. Okay. A single sperm has 37 megabytes of DNA information in it. That means that a normal ejaculation represents a data transfer of 1,587 terabytes. That's a lot of information to swallow. Customer, can we get a plate of French fries for the table? Me, first day as a waiter. I don't think we're allowed to feed the tables. Boss, can I talk to you for a sec? What's up? You're doing a great job. I want those tables to starve. Here you go. Lawyers hope you get sued. Doctors hope you get sick. Cops hope you're a criminal. Mechanics hope you have car trouble. But only a thief wishes prosperity for you. I don't think I've ever met a doctor that wants me to be sick. Hi, are you still selling that truck? Yes. Can you send a picture of the truck, dumbass? Sorry. The upvote button is red. The upvote button is orange. The upvote button is black. Okay. Superheroes dressed in red who lost their vision. Hey, that's not fair. With great power comes great electricity bills. What a powerful message. I'm gonna die. When you're driving but you can't see that well. PETA is probably the craziest charity out there. Probably? Name any other charity that kills 85 to 90